Hello my friends, welcome to another Night's Edge video. We will be going over 4 amazing weapons and of course 4 builds to go with those weapons. So let's jump right into it. Our first weapon on the list, the Void Axe. Yesterday's video we covered the Void Bow. That one definitely belongs in this list, but since we did him yesterday, let's start with the Void Axe. Very decent weapon, you can do tremendous amounts of damage with it, but it really starts to shine when you want to go PvP, you want to go gank your opponent, then this weapon is definitely the one you want to invest in. It's also really fun to play, so you should try it out. The build you see popping up on the screen is the build I'm using, so let's see what we have going on here. So we're using Vexed, Critical Escalation, Strength Tonic, Cult Target as our offensive runes, and Managing Anger, Magic Potions, Void Wake, and Charged Armor as our defensive runes. We want to get our crits and our curses up, we want to have our potions to do extra damage, and the call target is there for extra damage, and I like charged armor for a little bit of extra defense, and the Void Wake for the puddles, so this is the build we are running. Okay, the Void Axe, definitely one of the best builds in the game, depending on your luck with getting perks. This is a really good one, so I hope you will enjoy this build. So let's move on to our next weapon and build. Staff of Ember, the Fire Staff, the next weapon on our list. One of my favorites, but definitely one of the better ones out there. Does some nice crackling fire damage. You can put your mobs on fire, which will give them basically a dot damage over time effect, and also increase your damage. But you can really do some decent damage with this. With the staff, I prefer to play on a distance and not get too close to the monsters or the enemies. So it kind of depends, but this is the Staff of Ember. So let's see how we are playing this one. Okay, Staff of Ember. I like to get my dots on, so I like to make sure I can get as many on them to get the increased damage and just to get the damage over time. So I'm running Stoking Fire, Critical Escalation, Strength Tonic, Elemental Applications. That's my offensive runes, and for defense I'm running Managing Anger, Magic Potions, Pulsing Elements, and Persistence. So this is giving me some great results, so you have to try it out. It's really fun to play. As I said, I like to stay on a distance. Sometimes I go closer, but you know, it kind of get your experience of the game going, and you can decide how close you want to get to the danger. So try the build out, and if you don't agree or you have other ideas or tips or tricks, make sure to leave a comment. Our next weapon on the list is the Royal Bow. I personally believe this bow does more damage than the Void Bow, but it has less utility to offer, and also in the runes, I think, you know, it's lacking a little bit compared to other weapons, and specifically the Void Bow. So overall the Void Bow is better, but don't underestimate this one because it can do a lot of damage. So let's just go straight to the runes and see what we're running for the Royal Bow. So the runes for the Royal Bow, we will start with Close Quarters, always good on a bow. I like that for the extra damage. Critical Escalation, Strength Tonic, and Called Target. This last one fitting perfectly in the theme of the Royal Bow, placing marks on the enemies to do more damage while they are marked. Defensive wise, we will be going with Managing Anger, Magic Potions, Power Draining, and Persistence. These two last ones, they're maybe not ideal, but if you guys have any tips to improve those, but I don't think for the Royal Bow there's much better to offer, but still with this negative point, it still does a whole lot of damage, so definitely try it out if you get the chance. And last but not least on this list, the Zappy Chopper. Pretty fun to play. You will be zapping everybody with static and doing more damage to mobs that have static on them. It's kinda like the Void Bow, but you have some other perks here, so it makes it unique in its way. I think the Void Axe does a little bit more damage probably, so yeah, but still it's not that big of a difference, so definitely worth playing it. And if you like electricity and zapping things, this is the one for you. For runes for the Zappy Chopper, I like to run Critically Charged. This is the unique rune for zappy weapons like electricity. Static, killing static monsters will give you extra crit. Critical Escalation, Strength Tonic, Called Target. These are familiar from the other builds. This is basically the base of your damage on these weapons. And then Managing Anger, Magic Potion, Riding Lightning, also a unique one for lightning builds, and Charged Armor for some extra defense. This is what I run on Zappy Chopper, so definitely try it out. I can definitely do more than enough damage with him. You know, all these weapons are pretty close together, but you can definitely feel that certain weapons would work better in other situations, compared to other weapons. So make sure to test them out and see what you like best. Okay, my friends, this is it for the video. So 4 weapons, 4 builds, and yesterday we did the Void Bow, so you have enough weapons and builds to choose from. Spend your resources wisely because they are kinda expensive and hard to come by, so make sure you like the play style of the weapon and enjoy it. I will be looking into the swords. I haven't done that much, so you can expect that in the future. Other than that, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great time playing Knight's Edge, and I will see you guys on the battlefield.